Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Levy. I'm speaking on behalf of the Lower East Side People's Federal Credit Union. And tonight, what I wanted to do was just talk to you and illustrate a little bit about what we mean by the financial justice plank of the public bank. The thing to remember that as far as our vision of the public bank is concerned is that we're not actually thinking about a bank that would have a branch on every corner or every other corner. It's not a retail bank. It would be a wholesale bank. And that way it is like the Wall Street banks. You don't open a personal banking account at Goldman Sachs unless, I guess, maybe some people do, but most people don't. This would be the same. You would not have personal accounts, checking and savings at the public bank. Instead, what the public bank would be doing is supporting the work of existing and future community development financial institutions, also known as CDFIs, across the city. And these CDFIs, which are made up of both community development credit unions, which is what my credit union, Lower East Side People's Federal Credit Union is, and community and CDFI loan funds, which don't have a depository base, but are also financial institutions that make loans in communities that are currently extremely underbanked and unable to receive any kind of capital in any other way. Just to give you a little bit of a description of the kind of work that the CDFI is doing right now. Lower East Side People's Federal Credit Union is currently an $85 million in asset financial institution, which is a big increase from where we used to be. So we've been around since 1986, and we have branches on the Lower East Side of New York, of Manhattan, the North Shore of Staten Island, and East Harlem. And we serve anyone who lives or works in any of those neighborhoods. Plus, we also serve anyone who is low income in the city of New York is eligible to join our credit union, no matter where they live. And we also have strong partnerships with a number of organizations throughout the city, including the HDFC buildings, the low-income housing co-ops throughout the city, and various community organizations in Queens, in the Bronx, in Staten Island, and in Brooklyn. Over the years, we've actually been able to lend over $125 million to our members. So we have put back $125 million into the community. And the way that that happens is that a credit union serves its members. So we don't have any shareholders. We don't have anybody who's looking for us to make a profit for them. Our members are our owners, and they are the people that we lend money to. Our credit union, like most community development credit unions, is primarily low income. And in our case, it is very much immigrant based. About 90% of our members are low income, and about 67% of our members are immigrants in the city. So those are the kinds of people that we've been able to serve all these years. And the only thing that's holding us back from serving even more people is capacity. And that's where the public bank would come in. The public bank would be able to bolster the work of the community development credit unions and CDFI loan funds by investing in them and partnering in loans with them so that they're able to serve a lot more people and get a lot more money out there into the communities that these CDFIs all know best. We really don't want to have another institution that is going to decide for the people of New York what they need. The idea here is that the CDFIs that are in these communities are already working with people. They know what people need. They get input from their members, and the public bank would be supporting their work. And just to give you an example, I know you've all heard about the terrible way that the big banks, or even a lot of community banks, handled the PPP money that came out both last year and this year. Just to give you an idea, we were able just in 1 month alone to make $11 million in PPP loans to our members in the month of March. And, that just goes to show you that a CDFI is able, I mean, we're very small compared to a bank. And we were able to get $11 million out onto the street to help the small businesses that have been devastated by COVID in a way that the larger banks have just been unable to do. So the idea of the public bank is that they would be there helping us, supporting us, and making it possible for us to create more sustainable communities and see financial justice throughout the city.